Mm, 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 mm. I'm so glad I ain't got to worry about that. Maybe I ain't. Hey, y'all. When I tell y'all, I took it down today. Like, oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine, y'all. Thanks for asking, though. What's up? Y'all, like, I'm still here, y'all. Wait a minute. I had to brighten up my screen. Okay, that's more better. Mm. Ooh. What y'all been up to? I know Barbara Jean getting that money. I just got a lot of stuff on my mind. I just got a lot of stuff on my mind. That's all. But you know, I had to slide up in here and see y'all. Y'all know I had to slide up in here and see y'all. Why my comments ain't coming up on here? That don't make no sense. All right, y'all. It's cool. I could finish. I could look at it from my tablet. Nah, y'all. I was telling y'all that I turned off all phones, and I just wanted to Like no interruptions. No interruptions as far as like nobody calling me. So I finally got my last order. It's like a hold up, wait a minute. Where is that thing at? Is it raining where y'all at? Cause it been raining here all day. Hey Mitchell White, hey Cashmere. What the fuck? Yeah, I just moisturized my hair. I'm about to stick it up. But yeah, y'all, I felt good today. Oh, motherfuck. I'm so damn messy. Are y'all doing any Christmas shopping this Christmas? Maybe I look mean looking because I guess I just woke up. I've been up now for like an hour. Yeah. I just moisturized my hair, so and then I was gonna let it hang, but the oils. The oils. 7 o'clock on the dot. I need my on the spot. If y'all was to see that video, y'all would be like, why do you keep singing that? Because it's so funny. It's this old lady. It's just a snippet of this old lady, right? And this guy is interviewing her, right? So he was just asking her, like, what led you to like doing drugs, and what type of family and home life do you come from, and just ask her questions like what had led her to being high, homeless, um, nobody there for you. You feel me? So they was talking about it, right? They was talking about it, right? And she was like, "Wait a minute." She said, "It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I need my crack pipe on the spot." Yo, when I seen that video, I was so, I was flabbergasted. I was actually flabbergasted. I was like, yo, this chick over here is singing about she need a on the spot. Oh my God, y'all. When I tell you this video is old, this video is so old. But what happened was, she was like, he was like, dude was looking like, I'm like, yo, how the fuck she just come up with that shit? She just came up with that shit. Jesus Christ. Who in the hell thinks of making a song? Well, you know what? I could be possibly be wrong. I could possibly be wrong because I was about to say, who the hell makes um music about drugs? But then I'm like, the fuck, the whole fucking rap industry talk about drugs. Yo, when I caught that video, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. I could not stop laughing. I could not stop laughing. I was like, oh my God, this is too fucking crazy. Who the fuck does that? So basically she was telling him like, let me do what I need to do. And then we could get with the rest of the interview. Yeah. I was going to start doing it in the city, but there's already a guy down there that does it already. And what comes with that is you got to watch your bag. You're around a whole bunch of people that do their little 1-2 or whatever like that. So I was just like, nah, I'm gonna stay in my lane, which is feeding the homeless. So now I can get back to feeding the homeless again because I like doing that. Why am I hold up. I cannot see my comments, y'all. This don't make no sense. That should have had fixed it right there. Yeah, so I don't know, for some reason it was on my mind today and I was singing it. But I wasn't singing the last part. I just was singing, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. And that was all I would say. But I kept saying it, saying it, saying it. So I know y'all probably was like, what the fuck is she singing? So yeah, it was a video that's on YouTube about this older woman. She gotta be like in her 60s or 70s or something like that. And he was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna interview you. She was like, wait a minute, hold up. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I need my crack pipe on the spot. I was like, damn, who the fuck comes up with that? With that type of shit. That's the only thing is like when I do my hair, and y'all will find out too if y'all follow these orders. Everything gets so oily. Like you ain't even gonna want your hair to lay on your back. Yeah. But yeah, did I do anything to my hair today? No, I didn't. But I'm not the type of person that like I'm usually not the type of person that'll run out with a bonnet on my head. Like I don't even get down like that. You feel me? I don't. But this morning I was tired. It wasn't that I was tired. I just was up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, and I was up so early that when I woke up, I thought it was the afternoon. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up like 4 in the morning, and I was up for like an hour. Yeah. Um. Sometimes I do be, but I try to like hold it in. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want y'all to come on here worrying about saying me being sad, nothing like that. You know, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna concentrate, we're gonna talk. I was like, oh, I need to see my people today. I was like, I need that. Like, where they at? Woke up, like, yeah, I woke up in such a good mood. I was like, so, like, I start calling people and everything. That's how you know when I'm in a good mood. I get to calling people, what you doing? 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 So I just so now call my sister, and I was like, "What's up, girl? I just woke the fuck up. What's good? Like I'm up. What's up?" She said, "Well, I'm about to take me a nap." I said, "Oh shit." I said, "All right, hit me back tomorrow." She was like, I'm not gonna be down that long." I'm like, "All right, whatever's good, whatever works for you. Tomorrow, later on, whatever." Yeah, I'm not upset. I don't know why is my messages not coming through. Mm. But yes, I am okay. Yeah. Only thing, y'all, your hands gonna be oily every time you put your hands in there. But I love it, me myself personally, because I hate when my hair be dry because, and it's only this oily because I just washed it. Y'all remember that movie called have y'all ever seen the movie called The Reading? Barbara Jean, I love you, girl. You be safe. Barbara Jean, when you gonna go on? When you going on vacation? Cause I know you bringing in the Christmas with your family. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I probably just be here by myself. I was like, do I want to have Christmas here? But then it's like, what are you gonna do? So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know if everybody go through this when they mourning, but One minute I could be like, yeah, da 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 da, and then the next minute I could bring up the same conversation but have a different ending to it. It'd be like it went from, oh yeah, I want to go, I want to be there, da da da, to me being like, I don't even know if I even want to be around anybody. I don't even know. Yeah, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just know that it's not. It's just not the same. But they finally bought my tape. It's a double sided tape. Um, I think I told y'all I went out and I got my LED lights. 3 point. Wait a minute. Hold up. No, 32.2 feet. Yeah. On the spot. I remember when my dude was alive, and I would be the room looks so much manly. Like it's nothing. None of mine was in the room because it wasn't enough room. That's how much clothes my dude got. It was not enough room, so I had to put my stuff in the closet out there. So it just felt like always it was just old manly, manly, manly room. And I was like, oh, I wish we had a 2 bedroom so I could have my woman cave. I can go in there. I can act up. I can be loud. I can do whatever I want to do in there. My sister, the one that was in the hospital, she has a woman cave. And she home, Barbara Jean. My sister is home. I'm so happy for her. I didn't get to really talk to her that much because every time somebody else is called, they always be like, call you back, call you back, call you back, and then they don't. So then I just don't. I did get to speak to my oldest sister, the one that's the oldest out of everybody. I talked to her for not even 5 minutes, but she know I love her. That's my baby. I wish she didn't live so far. My sister lived all the way in Reading, Pennsylvania. God damn. She got a mini mansion. I don't know why she got all that space. It ain't like you gonna take somebody in if they need help. I don't know. If I had a mini mansion, I probably would get my blunt, get my glass of wine, and be like, let's take a walk through the house. Okay, we got this room. My sister had a room that she don't even take down. It's a Christmas room. Everything is Christmassy. She ain't gotta put it up, take it down. Put it up, take it down. She just got one room that's Christmassy. So I was like, okay, girl, I see you clocking that shit. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. By now, my dude would have bought me my gift because I know how he is. He would have started last month. He just loved making me happy. All this, what for me? For me? What? And I'm not looking for that from out of nobody. I just want to live the rest of my life in peace. Get to know some real women that's about something. I ain't got much, but I am about something though. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna over over talk about if I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses. No, I'm just trying to keep up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna feel so lonely being here on Christmas. But then it's like, do you want to go to Delaware? Which one is it you want to do? Oh no. And what's so crazy, y'all, is that this is the apartment where all the kids came to for Thanksgiving. Um, Only one of my sons came over for Christmas. My daughter celebrated her Christmas at home with her son. So my youngest son, he came down because all the gifts that was up under the tree was for them. It was so much stuff I bought them because it was in the wintertime, you know, how Christmas is, it be cold. And all I could think about was them having to get up early in the morning and go to their little school. And you know how when you go out in the morning, you get that first chill, you like, ooh. So I made sure I bought like thermal tights and, stuff like that. And, I did my big one. Me and my dude, we did our big one when it came. When it came to doing their Christmas shopping, we did together. We spent like $1,000. We spent $1,000, but we shopped for my son and his baby mom and the two kids. Like I just every time I was getting money, I was just, oh, that is so cute. I gotta get it. I couldn't stop. Addicted. Let me tell y'all right. Let me tell y'all right. It was it was about 2 months ago, right? Now that's TV and Zeus called themselves taking out my money on the 15th when they were supposed to take it out on the 2nd. So the money I got on my card, I'm thinking like, okay, I know Tamu took their money or whatever, and this is what I should have left. Man, when I called my phone and it said way less than what was supposed to be in there, this is the second time they did that to me. It was like as if they just take the money out whenever the fuck they was ready to. When I told them, y'all need to collect my money on the 2nd. After the 2nd, it ain't gonna be no money in there to be collected. So I really don't like it, but I have to withdraw all my money. I really don't like doing it, but it's like I don't want them. I don't want them just going on my card, just taking off whatever the fuck they want to take off. You feel me? But it's only me that live here, so you know what I'm saying. I always make sure I put my stuff up. I don't even care if it's just me living here. I always make sure I put my stuff up. I don't care what it is. I don't know where it come from. I think it just come from just a lot of loss. I think that's where it come from. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, that's all I did today. I ran out, y'all. I got me some little munchkin donuts. I had a taste for them so bad. The little and got me like a little breakfast sandwich this morning with my wraps. I was mad because I woke up. I was like, damn, I ain't got no wrap. So you already know. Girlfriend is like, time, time to get up. Time to get up and go get them wraps. I'm like, damn, why? That's why my timing is off because I was up like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, but then I went back to sleep. So when I went back to sleep and I woke up, I was like, damn. It felt like it was the afternoon time. So I looked at my phone. It was only like 8 something. I'm like, what? I think I laid back down and I woke back up around like, I wasn't down long. I think I got back up like around 9 something, 10 o'clock or whatever like that. So I don't know if y'all could notice or not, but I don't open up the windows in here. I don't I don't. We have a spider issue. I don't know where they coming from, but like I said, since I've been telling the guy to come once a month, do my downstairs and my outside because I'm tired of having. One time I looked at my address was so webbed up. I had daddy long legs. I had a big black one down there one time. I was like, what the y'all getting ready for Christmas? I don't have enough watch hours. And not only that, I don't really um I don't do this to be monetized. I just want all of y'all to know that. Like I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not. I just like dropping videos. And throwing my cash up there just in case y'all want to give me a little dollar or two or whatever. You feel me? But no, I don't consider myself a YouTuber. And my watch time is nowhere near close to the time that you need to get monetized. I don't want to be monetized. It's so much that come with being monetized. Even though they kind of still get away with the stuff that the people that's unmonetized, but they have to do it in a certain way. You feel me? I don't want to be monetized. No, because every time I turn around, I gotta be like, oh, wait a minute. No, no. Some people love it. They love it. Yeah, some people they love it. I got this one guy that I follow, y'all. When I tell you he got 2 channels that's popping, and he drops 6 videos a day, 3 to one and 3 to the other one. Now that's a blogger. And you doing that shit for a long time, and you on there and you gathering up them stories and you putting them in order to put them on your channel, because that's all he doing is taking TikTok stories, putting them together, and then putting them on his channel. I would be doing the same thing if I knew how to do it. And I'm sure you probably gotta have like certain equipment and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, yeah. I, you know what I wanted to be, y'all? One of the things that I was just, this was like before my dude passed away. The girl that was so called my friend, we was talking about opening up a private agency to catch boyfriends or girlfriends cheating. I'm just trying to think of a way to have some money coming in. Yeah. Then I was thinking about, then I was thinking about in the city of Camden, y'all. It's a shame. Um, One year they went around slapping all these orange stickers on these cars that's been just sitting for years. Years. So I told my dude, I was like, yo, I would love to be able to. I mean, because they not doing nothing with them. When I tell y'all these cars has been sitting for years. So they call themselves going around slapping orange stickers on them to let motherfuckers know, look, we about to tow this up out of here. They ain't never do nothing. They ain't never do nothing. So I said, hmm, they not doing nothing with the car. Obviously, they ain't selling it because they ain't got no for sale sign. Let me go and see how much they charge me to buy the title off of them. Take the title, call one of them places that buy cars, and then just keep doing it. It's nobody out there that's thinking about doing that. Them cars is out there. They just sitting. I was like, damn, man, I wish I had some startup money. If I had some startup money, mm, ain't nobody even thinking about that. Nobody even thinking like, yo, all these cars that's sitting that ain't nobody doing nothing with them. When I tell y'all these cars been sitting so much that I don't even think they even move. That's how bad they are. And that one day when I seen how they was slapping them stickers on all them cars, I was like, it was damn near like every street I went down in Camden, it was an orange sticker. I'm like, damn, that's money right there. That's money. But I gotta be able to buy the title. Nobody's not gonna just give their car away freely for nothing. So I would have to buy the title, and so many of them. All you do is get to knock on people door. Do 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 do. Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. Can I ask you a question? Yes, you may. Do you know who car that is right there? Oh yeah, that's my grandson's. It's just been sitting there. He ain't doing nothing with it. Do you think he'll let me buy the title of the car? Let me talk to him. I'm like, can I buy you a title? I'll give you like 200 for it. Yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing with it anyway. All right, boom. Give him the two beans. Then I call up my boy. Yo, I got another car for pickup. The boy that come and pick up the motherfucking cars, he's taking them and he's giving me money for them. You feel me? You see how that work? So many cars in Camden like that, y'all. It's a fucking gold mine. It's a fucking gold mine on everything I love. I'm telling you. I always told my dude that. I was like, yo, if I had the money to start up buying people's titles off of them, not buying the car, buying the title off. That would be some bread. That would be a nice chunk of bread I would make. Yes, it would be. Oh my gosh. Y'all. But that's what they normally give you, like around $200 to $300 or whatever for your vehicle. And then like whoever the guy that do come out, like I'm gonna tell him, like, listen, I'm gonna be calling you often. Do you want to work out a deal or something like that? Like, cause I want to get this money. I want to go away, y'all. I want to go away for real. Nobody won't give me no loan. If I could get a 500, that's how. If I had $500, I will be able to start that business up. Because once I'm able to sell the first car, oh, we in there. Nah, what's up? So if y'all neighborhood is like that, where you got a lot of cars that's been like when I tell y'all these cars been sitting since like the 80s, a lot of them, a lot of them. Some of them they bought and they just didn't put no money into them, and they just sit there and they got flat all around, like. And then some of them just been just sitting there. It's just, and you know when you dealing with the tow service, they gonna want to know about what kind of car is it and this and that and this and that. Yeah, because I would need the title and I would need the key. What? Yeah, that'd be a nice hustle. So if y'all town got that going on where they slapping stickers on, but they don't be doing shit about them, that's a little come up right there. I've been had wanting to do it, but I need at least $500 just to start off with. Like, yeah, that'll be some money. So if y'all town is like that, or you know a town that's like that, do your one too. I just gave y'all some straight knowledge. What she say? You know what? That's so crazy that y'all was able to pick on the emotion that I was feeling right before I got on here with y'all. That's crazy. Cause like I'm the type of person where like it just show, like it's like I wear my heart on my sleeve. It just show. And the day I just was like, I just turned my light on, and it's what, almost 8 o'clock. I was just feeling real bad, real down. And then the neighbor of the girl I used to mess with, her mom, she reached out to me. I was shocked. She reached out to me, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I told her, I said, I stopped texting you because you wasn't getting the text messages. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, no, I'm just going to stay to myself that way. I ain't got to tell nobody my business but y'all. You talking about, yeah, in the whole YouTube universe. Okay, yes, the whole YouTube universe. How y'all bloggers doing? How y'all doing? Y'all like being monetized? That's what's up. Have at it. I remember when I first started being on YouTube a lot, and I was following the Prince family. And I'm like, how is they doing this video? But come to find out, he got cameras hooked up all throughout the house. So that's why they was able to do a lot of what's they call pranks. But if you don't got that, it's kind of hard, especially if the other person is not even into it. Because I started off trying to get my dude to do a couple skits. But after that, it was like, nah, he ain't want to be involved with it no more. He ain't want to be involved with it no more. So I was like, okay, what else can I do? You feel me? Like, so I just do things that's true to me. Let y'all know what's going on, how I'm feeling, how my day was, how y'all doing. Y'all about to come to another holiday for y'all to celebrate. I hope everybody have a beautiful holiday, a beautiful month. Yeah. I hope y'all all get what y'all want to get. Yeah. I'm telling y'all understand. When I was going back and forth to that hospital to see my dude, y'all, when I tell y'all, I really thought he was coming home. I was in La La Land for a minute. I was like, don't touch that, cause he got these lemon pies by Tasty Cake in there, and they've been in there since he passed away. And then he left some iced tea. So, like, my family was really coming through, you know, around that time. So I would be like, don't touch his iced tea, don't touch his cakes. I'm like, ugh. I was like, man, when he get out, I'm going to tell him that I used his $20. Like, I really thought he was coming home because he always came home. And this was just that one. And like the lady told me that she didn't have patience, that she walked out the room and before she know it, it was a cold and they was going into cardiac arrest. She said that's how, and then she was like, well, how long has he been on dialysis? So I'm like, he been on there like 9 years. She was like, yeah, yeah, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I was like, damn. Imagine your fiance being called back to back one day and then the next day telling you that they got a kidney for you. And when you tell them your insurance, they said, oh no, they're not paying for this. You can't get this kidney. and then get a call the next day. Hi, is such and such there? Yeah, this me. We have a kidney for you. What kind of insurance you got? Tell them same insurance. Oh no, we don't accept that. What? What the I felt so bad that he had to experience that. It was like I couldn't believe it. Wow. All because his insurance. I couldn't believe it. When the first call came, I was excited. I was so happy. I was like, yes, baby, like yes. And then when she asked the more and more stuff she asked, and then that's when he was like, and she was like, no, we don't take your insurance. And then for the bitch to do it a second time back to back, I felt so bad for him. It was like he felt defeated. But you know what? He was in chronic pain, and he held on for as long as he could. And that's just the way I have to take it because he was there, like he was the only one left from his mom. His mom only had one child, and that was him. And when he would go through his man tantrums, that's why I called him. I said, "You spoiled. You was the only child. I ain't trying to hear that." Mm-hmm. Yup. Because when he pulled up with the car, y'all, I was like, he came in the house. He was like, yummy, yummy. Look outside. I got a car. I get up. I look out the window. I said, whoa. He was like, man, I don't care about that scooter. You can have it. I'm never going to be on that scooter ever again. I was like, so I went outside, you know what I'm saying? Last year, my dude, Peoples, he rents out cars, but he also sell them too. I his he's my dude friend. So my dude friend put me on to his Peoples because I wanted to rent a car for a week for my birthday week. So he told me what kind of car. He told me where we gonna meet at. He was saying I usually take a down payment, like this a deposit. I was like, well, he was like, you got Cash App? I was like, no, I wasn't dealing with no Cash Apps or nothing like that, right? So then he was like, well, then you're gonna have to bring the whole amount. So I had to get a ride to go all the way up there. Mind you, yeah, mind you, I gave him that money the week before. I told him I will be up here no later than 2 o'clock to pick the vehicle up. Mind you, I text him and told him that, right? So when Monday come, the day of my birthday, yeah, I had to pick it up on the day of my birthday. because it was, I'm gonna get there, right? So my peoples and stuff, he took me up there. I had to pay him. The first person that took me up there was my daughter. I had to pay her. Then I needed another ride. I had to pay him. Okay. So we go because why? Because I don't have cash app, he wanted the whole payment up front. Cool, no problem. This is where the car gonna be when it need to be. I pick it up. Yeah, we good. Okay, all right. I even text them like, yeah, I'll be up there no later than like 2 o'clock to pick up the car. Mind you, he never texted me back. Never said anything about anything. Then I had to call my peoples again. That's another 20. Every time I'm telling you I got these rides, they was 20s. Okay. We pull up to the spot where I dropped the money off at, and I go in there, and the dude who he told me to give the money to, I'm like, yo, where's the boy at? Like, he said the car was gonna be here. He was like, I'm about to call him now. See how motherfuckers been? You wanted that money up front, but where's the car? So I was like, as I was walking out, it was a barbershop, and there was only one guy in there by himself. He ain't had nobody in his chair. But the last time I had went up there, the first time when I had to take him the full amount and give it to the barber, um, yeah, it was packed in there. so when he said, I'm calling him right now, I started walking away, and I was like, this is crazy. I said because he wanted the money, all the money up front. But why the car ain't here for me? Why the car not here for me, right? So I get out the car, I go back in there again. I'm like, what's going on? He was like, I just talked to him. He said about to call your phone. He calls my phone. I'm like, yo, you didn't get my text messages on Friday that I was picking a car up here where I bought the money at, and you never text me back and had a problem with where I was saying where you pick, is that where going to be the car? Is that where the car going to be at? You never got back with me. You never said anything like, oh no, 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 no. Mind you, I had somebody take me all the way, all the way across town. So yeah, I get him on the phone, and he like, nah, it's the the car I was going to rent to you is rented out already. He said, but I got something else for you. It's only one um car dealership on this road. Mind you, I used to live on that road, like literally. Not on the road, but that was like I live, you know. So I get in the car. I'm telling my people's like, yo, can you take me to such and such spot? I said because the vehicle is not here. So I'm so glad he didn't pull off and leave. Cause I would have been fucked up. I'd have been fucked up. Like already spent $60 and just people taking me back and forth. So dude, he pull up. I was like, let me go in here real quick, see what's up. I go in, this dude, he like, you such and such. I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, I got the kid. So I ended up turning around and telling my people that bought me there. I was like, you could go ahead. I was like, thank you. He was like, you welcome or whatever. So he dipped off. So he takes me over to where the car is at, and I'm like, wait a minute. He told me that he was renting out a Hyundai Sonata. I said, this is the Mazda SUV. I said, and he not even here to walk around the car with me so he could see, like, okay, yeah, that's bent right there, that's damaged right there. Like, I rented cars before from Enterprise. You walk around and you, okay, yeah, spot right there. Then so I had to walk around the vehicle, do it all by myself, and then send him the video of me walking around the video, showing him different little ding ding here, there. But you really can't see them unless you really like looking hard or whatever. But I was not disappointed, baby. I had that Mazda SUV and that mother clean. I was like, oh, I like this. I love a Mazda. I love Mazdas, yo. And Mazdas, they're usually stick shifts. That's why I was like, damn. I wanted that vehicle so bad. So bad. The dude was like, he was also trying to sell me a car. And I was like, right now I don't have the time, like I don't have the money to be putting away like that. He was like, yeah, he was pointing, he was like, yeah, I got that. It was a what's the name of that car? My dad had that car. What is the name of that car? Well, anyway, come to find out, he wanted like $2,000 for it or whatever. So then I was telling somebody like, damn, that's not bad. But then when I found out, I asked somebody else about the car. They was like, yo, that they was like, don't even get that car because it's it's hard to find the parts for it. So I was like, mm. But yeah, I had the car for a whole week for my birthday because due to my man. Because I asked him like, you want to go? I was like, yo, you want to go have some me rent a car for my birthday? He was like, I'm gonna rent it all. You keep your money to yourself. I clock it. I enjoyed myself, y'all. I did. I made it whatever I wanted to do. I even picked up my grandbabies, my two, they're my babies. I love all my grandkids, y'all. I do. But yeah, they like the two youngest ones. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, you gotta have a lot of energy with them. So I decided, like I told y'all, I'm gonna just pick them up, take them out, and then take them back. Okay? Real talk. For real. Do you have a wait a minute. Hold up. I don't even know how to say your name. The one that asked me about the YouTube hours. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. And I don't want to jack it all up. So, but yeah, I'm trying to think what kind of car was that? A Volvo. That's what it was. It was a Volvo because as a child coming up, that's what my dad drove. Four-door blue Volvo, and then he had a mint green Cadillac. Then he updated from the old model of the Volvo to a new model with cream seats and black color on the outside. It was really really nice. But he didn't really get to enjoy it because he ended up passing away after that. And you would think that his wife would have been like, "Well, you got your driver's license because if so, you can have the car," because she didn't know how to drive, y'all. Remember I was telling y'all I how my dad started like going in on our time just so that he could take her shopping in the mall. And the men don't even be saying it. They don't even be saying it. Don't you see that this woman really don't want us around? It's like, how could you not see this? Like, she would come out the room, go in there in the in the kitchen, come out with her cup and her little saucer. Like, I used to just be looking at her like, I used to be saying to myself, I don't like you either. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. I don't know why my dad married that lady. I do not know why. I don't know why, but that's what he get. That's what he get. Cause what goes around comes around. Yeah. And let me tell y'all, right? I asked, I think it was my older sister. I was like, I got some questions or whatever. I want to know some history on us. And I was like, how did my dad meet mommy? Like, how mommy meet daddy? Like, you feel me? So my sister said that when mommy came up here from down south, it was she had three girls and one boy. She got off the bus. She came up on the bus. Okay. Mommy had to have some type of plan. She's a Virgo like me. I know she had to have a plan. So, boom, she pull up. We in Philadelphia now, right? Okay. Now these kids was already born down south, but now they in the city of Philadelphia. I never knew we lived in the projects. I don't got no problem with it. I'll be shoot, man. I used to hang in the projects all the time. So she was like, "Yeah, we lived in the projects for a while." She was like, "But mommy, she worked very hard and she bought us a house." So I'm like, "Mommy bought us a house?" And she was like, "Yeah, that house was ours." He was like, "Your dad, it was not his house, it was mommy's house." So I'm like, "Oh shit." So then she says to me, I said, "Whatever happened to the lady that came to the house with the gun on mom?" She said, "Mommy was very demure." She said, "My mom opened up the door and was like, 'How you doing, baby?' And she was like, 'I need to speak to you.'" Like, she had the gun on my mom and every fucking thing. My mom invited her in. My sister said, and was like, "You want some tea?" Yo, to a certain point, Virgos is a little bit for real, for real. So she had to, her and lady at the table busting it up, drinking tea. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. All I know is after that she left. I don't know what this discussion was exactly or whatever. But my dad, he was going to school for business, and he started working, and he came across this lady that he liked, and I guess he talked about them being together or whatever because now by this time me and my brother are born. We are born in Philadelphia. Me and my brother was born first, and then I was born afterwards. So what happened was he ended up liking a girl at the job, and that's who he left my mom for. That's how that went down. Hmm. Yeah. So every time I get to know something about the history, because my mom couldn't really like tell me about it or whatever, I'll be like, damn, that's crazy. She said, mm-hmm. Mommy opened up that door and was like, hey, baby, how the fuck you gonna go to my mom's house? She was like, my sister was like, that was our mother's house. Like, I'm like, okay, okay. So mommy did her big one. I know how us Virgos is when we want something bad enough, we will make it happen. We will. Cause it's like you block. You like, this is my goal. Like, and like I said, she came up here with 4 kids already. And then before her and my dad separated, she had 2 more. Now she got 6 kids. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more story time, and then I'm gonna end this video. I'm about to tell y'all something. Y'all know I keep a buck with y'all. That's crazy that you can see that. But so when me and my brother, I want to say, because you got to remember, my brother's older than me. So I want to say I had to be about, I was no older than like 13 years old. I was no older than like 13. And I had my brother's obituary around here that give me his time. Matter of fact, I got it on my phone. I think we was only like 4 years apart or something like that. So, yeah, so she had us with him or whatever like that. So I remember, I don't know how old we was when we left Philadelphia and moved to Jersey, South Jersey, not North Jersey, South Jersey. And I remember us like moving here, moving there, moving like it was just like I just felt like I was never stable as a child. I always felt very unstable, very unstable. My mom went through a lot. She did. She went through a whole lot raising us. and trying to keep it together and do what she needed to do. But I think her heart was broke also because it was like, you know how when you get up to a certain place in your life and you thinking like, okay, I done bought the crib, I got my man, okay, we gonna build on this one, and then out of nowhere somebody come and swerving like swerve. I've been here. It's crazy. I couldn't. I only could imagine what she felt like when that lady came knocking at her door, and when she probably had a couple words with my dad. hmm So one day, my dad picks us up and was like, we was going to Philly. So I was like, he was like, I want y'all. He was like, I want y'all to meet y'all sisters. What? What the fuck is you talking about? Y'all, my dad was a Rolling Stone for real, y'all. So this is what I think. My dad took us to Philadelphia to meet our it was two girls. But where we was parked at, I felt like the mom had like a restraining order, or they just didn't fuck with each other because we wasn't even parked on the block. We was like across the street from the block, parked in a parking lot. So I remember them. They was old. They was way older than me and my brother. Like me and my brother was the youngest, and my dad introduced us and everything like that. Mind you, we only seen them that one time. We only seen them that one time. But some years after that, um, I was working at this job, and I'm trying to think. Was I looking at the newspaper, or was I in my vehicle? Because I was driving for medical transportation. All I know is it was a big thing that went down. When I tell y'all, my last name is you're not gonna find too many people that got my last name. Like I don't know what to say. So it was either on the news, the radio, paper, something. And it was saying that a girl worked at a job. She left, came back, and shot them all up. And she had my last name. So the first thing I do is I call my older sister. I'm like, yo, you see what's going on? You see that girl has the same last name as I do. Like it's not that many people walking around with my last name. So I asked my sister, I was like, do you think that that's my sister? She was like, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, wow. I said it was so long ago that, like, literally, y'all, I wasn't even 15 when I met them. I was young. I was young, like, probably like 10, 11, 12 type shit. I can't think of the name of the company. But what happened was she was working at this company, alleged now. Let me put alleged because I don't want nobody coming for me. She was working at this company, and for some reason that day things just was not going right. She was being disrespected, called names, so she left the job and came back and hit the on their asses. Uh, I told my sister I wanted to do the DNA thing, but why that shit like $100 something? The fuck? Because now I want y'all to understand this also. All right, you would never hear me say, "Where my aunt at? Where my uncle at? Where my cousin at?" I, not in Jersey. Not in Jersey. My mom part of town is from down south. My dad, yeah, Philadelphia. But it's nobody to call. Yeah, except for my uncle Sonny, but he lives in Philly. You feel me? So I get a lot of people that come to me like, "Yo, are you related to?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have any family over here. Only family I have is the family that us as sisters and brothers has made by having children, and then now they are cousins. You feel me? But nobody can never say, I'm related to her. No, the fuck you not. You're not related to me. No. So I only had the one Uncle Sonny. That was his name, Uncle Sonny. My my dad, my dad, Uncle Sonny was the only two kids. It was the only two kids. And my Uncle Sonny had two kids. He had a boy and a girl. So I wanted to get back in touch with them. And it's like $100 something. What the fuck? But yeah, I think about them all the time, y'all. I do. I think about them all the time. And they are so my 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 cousin is handsome. Both of them, female and male. The female is beautiful. The male, he's handsome. Like I would love for us to try to be able to get back with each other before something happened. You never know. Like I said, I haven't seen them since I was kids. And I was only introduced to the two sisters one time. I love my dad, but my dad wasn't shit. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way he was moving make you want to clock him in his head, yo. For real, I don't clock like the bitches on my door with the gun, with the Glock. Like, fuck. Yo. And it's so crazy because they told me that my dad's mom did not like my mom. She did not like my mom. I don't know why she didn't like my mom. And I get a lot of that too. I get a lot of that too. Where I done ran in situations where one of the family members didn't like me or something like that. But let me tell you, when it all was said and done at the end, my mom wiped that lady ass. She washed her. She did everything for her. She ended up getting sick, and my mom wiped her ass. My mom washed her. My mom made sure she was good. You feel me? And that's why us as Virgos, we gotta protect our space, because when we let somebody in, they be trying to be overboard with it, like being extra. And I don't need the extraness. And I'm no, I'm that same girl, but I'm older now. I look at life way different than I did when I was younger, or as a teenager, or in my 20s. Like, I just look at things differently. Like, for real, y'all, I was really upset with that girl. And then the way she like went about it, like she never paid me for my slippers. I said, okay, I'm gonna let it go. God blessed me with all these new footwear. Boom. So planned she never planned on paying me. So, but I'm gonna tell y'all, when me and her was friends and we would go out, do our little stuff, I ain't gonna lie, I would be missing her. Like, I would text her like, yo, we need to go to the gazebo. We need to talk and straighten it out, right? Because that's what friends do. They try to work it out. So we get to the gazebo. She's saying what she want to say. I'm saying what I want to say. And then we like, cool, cool. All right, cool. But this time, I'm telling y'all, it was crazy, because my dude would be like, you back messing with her again. Da, 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 da. But this time, no, I'm glad I'm by myself. I'm glad I ain't got nobody. Like, I let you throw all your mess on me, but then when I need to throw my mess on you, you're not there. So I just been staying to myself. I'm no type of company right now to anyone. And today was a hard day for me. It's like the closer we get to Christmas. You know how you get so used to like things to be in a certain way? And no one loves change. But I'm not talking about that type of change. I'm talking about as far as a couple together, do everything together, to not having one of them. How do you move on from that? Like, I don't know what's going on with that, man. But it was so many times that my dude was like, stop messing with her, da 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 da. But this last time, I was so irate about it. And it was like as if something just came over me and just settled me down and said, I swear, it was like somebody speaking in my ear. They were like, she was never your friend. Don't bother her no more. She was never your friend. And when them words came out to me, it wasn't nothing like, I don't know. It was like I was like, it was like I released the whole relationship, everything. I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't have to. I didn't feel like how I usually get when I be like, damn, I'm missing my friend. Like, oh, we gotta make up. Like, this time it was like, I'm good. I'm good. And then it's a lot that come into play, y'all, with that situation. But like I said, for the first time I actually listened and I heard it. And it didn't even, I didn't second guess it. I didn't, I wondered about it, but I did exactly what it said for me to do. I love being by myself, baby. Hey, I got my own car. I got my own crib. Hey. So getting back to that, y'all. So the car that he pulled up in, y'all, was the rental car that he was supposed to rent to me on my birthday of last year. I'm like, I'm like, why would he get this car? And he took care of a lot of stuff. He did. He took care of a lot of stuff. And then he had to take care of the part that I just got finished getting done. Now I just need an oil change and um, some spark plugs. That's it. But yeah, I was thinking like, damn, in a way it seemed like it was like as if he was setting me up so that when he not around, I'm good. Like I don't have to ask nobody for nothing or anything like that. Because like right before the summertime, my fiance he broke down like 3 times. He broke down like 3 times, right? Each time that he would break down, I would have to tell him like, stop thinking like that. Don't think like that. Why are you saying that? Leave it alone. Like I didn't want to talk. I didn't. Not that I didn't want to hear him out, but I'm just telling him like, why are you being so negative? You know what I'm saying? Then it probably was like a month later, he broke down again and was like, you know. Then it was like, boom, he bought a car. Mind you, he driving it. I'm not driving it. You feel me? So he getting up, taking it, getting certain things that need to be done and things that it would have been that would have been left on me to done. But like I told everybody, that car used to be a rental car that I had. So yeah, I have to put my woman touch in that car too. But yeah, that was a rental car. So imagine how that car was getting treated. Yeah, yeah. And that's why I was kind of mad at him that he bought it. I was only mad at him for a short period of time. It was just a short period of time. Because I was like, why would you buy that car knowing that he was renting it out to everybody? He was like, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And he did everything that he said he was going to do except for the part that I just got fixed. He didn't get around to doing that. So it was like that one of them times where he broke down and was crying to me and telling me that he didn't want to die. It was like, why? Why? It was like after everything happened with him, it was like, was that a sign? Like he broke down 3 times. Was that a sign? And the third time I let him speak. Other 2 times I wouldn't let him say nothing. I'd be like, no, stop talking like that. Da, 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 da. But this time I actually let him say what he wanted to say and how he felt. And then one day we just started talking about if he, anything happened, just give his daughter like uh uh give her things that's like um I forgot. But anyway, like give her some certain things that she like or whatever, right? So cool. No problem with that. No problem with that at all. But yeah, every day I look around and I just be like, this is me. This is this what it is? Don't you know somebody gonna tell me, they gonna say to me, you just gotta get back out there and start dating. What the fuck is wrong with you? I ain't looking for no man. I don't want no man. No. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, it just felt like everything he did, it was like as if he knew something I didn't know. I'm like, damn, he paid the car insurance early. He bought a car. He got all this stuff done to the car. Mind you, y'all, he bought the car in July. My birthday was in September. So that's how long he had the car before he passed away. Yeah. He was so happy. He was so happy about his car. But that was his car. Hmm. But it was like he left me. It was like I might didn't get it all together by a certain time, but you are in a position where you have your own apartment, you got a car. Yes, it need work done to it, but yes, you know to handle it unless you gonna be walking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in my brain. I'm already thinking. I'm like ahead. Like I'm just not at today or tomorrow. I think like way ahead. Like I'm in 2026 right now. Yeah. So, but yeah, my son from another mother. Yeah, he did it. Y'all, he did the work on my car. And y'all know how when people go in your car, you be like, Lord, please don't let nothing else be. Don't let nothing else be wrong. And he was like, nope, everything was perfect. Da, 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 da. So yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I'm just like learning to be by myself. I'm about to tell y'all something real quick. Hold on. So let me tell y'all, right? I got a phone. I got two phones. What's that? Hey, Chris. What's up, Chris? In the place to be. So, like, all the nonsense, I put it on that phone, right? So, just so happened one day, I was scrolling. It's a mess when you get messages and notifications, and if it's like if you don't go into them and look at it and be done with it, it just sits right there. So eventually, I'm looking like, who? Wait a minute, like, hold up, this somebody. I'm like, oh shit, that's my neighbor's phone number, right? When was Thanksgiving, y'all? So I'm like, nah, mm-mm. But yeah, I want to say more about that, but I'm not. That's the type of stuff where, see how I'm not, certain things I won't say because, like, I want to know the audience that it is taking in this, and it's not any of my ops that's looking at this right now because I do have some ops that don't like me. So I got to be careful what I say. Yeah, I do. I want to, he say, he said, I want to know how much watch time you got. I tell you one thing, not enough to get monetized. I don't want to get monetized, yo. It's like you gotta watch what you say. Put you gotta put it in a different way. It's like y'all go ahead for that plaque if y'all want. I ain't for that. And not only that, I'm not nobody that's hungry on it. Like, no. And all the day up. I don't know who that person is. But yeah, I ain't I ain't worried about that watch time stuff. Long as I don't do nothing to, you know, I'm good. How many of y'all getting ready for Christmas? Y'all having Christmas this year? I was thinking about making like for myself, like some fried chicken, some potato salad, some collard greens, and some corn on the cob. Like I ain't trying to be making biscuits and cornbread and this. I only made stuff like that when I knew that it was a lot of people in the house. It's just me now. I don't need to make that much. But yeah, and I got these other two ribs that I want to make. So I'm gonna fry some chicken Make the ribs. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I don't know why I cannot see my comments. What is going on? That's weird. Did I hit something? I don't even know. That's alright because I look over here. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I might put me a little meal together. Y'all, I almost ate all that ham. I'm getting rid of all that. I finished off the sweet potatoes. What I had sweet potatoes and I had the macaroni, baked macaroni and cheese. I finished them off and I almost finished the ham, but I don't want no more of that. I don't want no more of that. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. How I forgot to eat. This is what I go through. This is what I go through. Forgetting to eat. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Y'all coming with me? I ain't even went food shopping yet, y'all. Time to eat dinner. And my wings, y'all. My flats. When I found out that that's how they was selling them, it was over. Hmm. What? Somebody got mad because they said they was on my live and they been on here for an hour and that it ain't nothing much for them to watch. All right, y'all. So anyway, I just got finished making my dinner or whatever like that. It's after 9 o'clock. I'll get up with y'all tomorrow. Um, I'm sorry if y'all don't like my channel. If you don't, I understand if you don't want to come back. But thank you for the ones that stayed on my live and stay down with me. Thank you a lot. So to all those that are my top subscribers, you know who you are, and thank you.